Welcome to the Concentric Home Solution Woodworking Show. My name is Michael St. Amy. If you're new to the channel and you happen to like this video, I would like to invite you to subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a like and a comment. If you're a regular to the show, I just want to let you know that I do appreciate you. In this video, I will be talking about a couple of products that are not necessarily exciting products, but they're products that make my life less frustrating in the shop. And I would like to share that with you. Here on this table, you're going to see some clamps, various clamps and fittings that I use. I started off using these type of clamps for connecting hoses and so forth, but they prove frustrating because you need a tool to use them. A while back, I purchased this dust vac accessory. It's a tool set for cleaning up. And I purchased it because it was basically half the price of the Festool. This one was by Bosch, similar to the hose you see me show sometimes. The hose I use on my Capex is a Bosch hose, but half the price of purchasing the Festool equivalent. But it did have a flaw, and the Festool one appears to have the same flaw. They're put together based on friction. And almost immediately when I purchase it, when you push it in and you go to use it, it falls apart. And it's that can, as you can imagine, that can be very frustrating. I almost came to a point that I had to stop using it until I came up with the idea of using these hose clamps. And as I said, the traditional kind would not have worked for me because you have to use a tool. And each time I had to use this, if I had to use some type of tool to unclamp it, either it would have stayed permanently clamped together like this, or else I just wouldn't have used it. So, and you don't have to clamp this in all the way. If I want it to be like pressure fit, like right now, I have enough pressure on it where it's real hard to come out. And I could apply as much pressure as I want to make it as easy or as difficult to come out as I need. Or if I want it to be rock solid, I tighten it all the way down and it's not coming apart. So that's one use for this. The only one I don't put a clamp on is on the bottom. And that's never been an issue, but I like the ability to switch quickly between the accessories. So I don't put a clamp on that one. So here's an example of me using it. So right there, using this simple little clamp alleviated a lot of stress, and they're very inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon. I'll leave the information in the edited video later this week. And they come in different sizes. Back to the, just to hit a little bit on the accessory for the cleaning tools. That set is real nice. The Festool set is about 120. This one was about $60. So I say it's about half the price. And it comes with a lot of different accessories for different surfaces. There's a little brush. And I think I showed you guys the crevice tool. It's something for you to look at. We deal with a lot of cleanup in a shop, and this works real well. I don't think I ever did a video on this, but I give this, prior to the clamps, I would have given it low points. But with these clamps, I give it high marks. Other thing I would like to talk to before I get further into the hose clamps, and it pertains to the clamps themselves, is these little fittings. Many of us know about them because many of us, when we buy tools, we have to adapt. But just in case there's anybody out there, these various adapters are very cool. This is the hard plastic one, but here's one a lot of people may not know about. Sometimes you don't have something that quite works, and these rubber ones give you a little bit of flexibility. And I will show you that in a second. Another clamp that I like using, especially on my tools where I'm always connecting and disconnecting hoses, is the spring one. I got this from Peachtree Woodworking, and it's also very good one to have. Once again, going between tools, I don't want to be messing with this. And even this would probably take too long in a non green one disappeared in a non permanent situation. So this is good for semi-permanent, but if you need to move stuff around very quickly, I like this. Now, other examples or use cases for this, I'm going to show you right now, is other tools that I use it on where I want a semi-permanent situation, but if I need to remove it, using the thumb is way more convenient, once again, than using a tool. I got a video here for you guys. You can see this is my Craig Foreman, and you see that rubber, it acts like a very good friction connection. This is me using it on my rigid oscillating sander. I had an issue with the hose popping out on the small end. The friction end is very good. It's very solid, as you can see. But on the small end, it used to pop out, and that hose clamp took care of that situation for me. Here, this is me using it with my sander. That's another friction along with the hose clamp. That's a very convenient situation. I use it on my overhead, blade guard, and dust collection solution on my table saw. There's a lot of time I need to get that blade guard out of the way to work on something, and being able to disconnect it. Being able to disconnect it is a very convenient solution, is having one of these. That leads me to these. These are for pneumatic tools. One of them should be immediately familiar. Everybody uses these. But the frustration I have with this is on and off. On and off. You could try to regulate it, but it's kind of difficult. And there are accessories you can change out that causes to change the force of the air coming out here. But once again, you got to keep up with pieces, and it can be frustrating. You're just swapping the whole process. So, and this you have to be careful. You never want to use it to blow yourself. You hurt yourself. You can hurt your eyes. And even on your power tools, a lot of people do not know this. This can cause problems with bearings and so forth. That powerful blast of air, depending on how your compressor is set. So in comes the solution. Believe it or not, I got this from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight do have its pros. This is my little Chinese friend right here. And one thing I like about it off the back is you can see it has a little pen clip. So right there, I can put it in my pocket. You can put it in your apron or whatever the case may be. But that's not the big thing. The big thing with it is the fact that how you use it. Right now it's in an off position. You twist it and it slowly turns the air on as you turn it until you fully open it, and then you get the full pressure similar to this. So in other words, you have control over the airflow from here. And the final one is this tool right here. And actually it's not this part and this part. This part was added to it so you could go back in line. But what it is it's an air filter. And it has a valve, a press button valve to let moisture out. I highly recommend these for all your pneumatic tools. So it helps keep the air dry and it helps keep some debris out of your system. And you blast it out, kind of like how you open up the bottom of your compressor to let moisture out. This is a similar concept. And I'll demonstrate them for you in this video. You can see me here pushing it into my pneumatic hose. And then that's me demonstrating the relief. And you'll see me pushing a tool into it. So it works in line. Okay. So there you have it, guys. I'll give you an overhead view. These tools, they're not glamorous, but very useful. You have the fittings that allows you to use your, let it be your dust vac or your big dust collector, make it work with smaller tools or with larger tools, depending on which way you're going. This rubber version of it, and again, you can get these in different size depending on what you're trying to do, along with the clamp, especially these clamps. I love them. As I told you, they're replacement for the kind that you have to use either a flathead, or these screwdrivers generally is the same size as the nut on there. But once again, you have to go and grab a tool. No tool to grab, right there. Loosen, slacken, remove. Comes in various sizes. Some of them, I think this is from Taylor Tools. Some of them I got off of Amazon, and some of them I got from Peachtree Woodworking. This is definitely from Peachtree Woodworking. And then you have this. Very convenient solution for quick situations when you want to move around a hose to different tools. Really like this. And I introduced you to this beautiful set that was problematic in the beginning. It's half the price of Festool. The Festool one is a very similar concept, so I'm pretty sure it has the same issue. Even if it doesn't start off with that issue, over time of separating and putting it together, I guarantee you, even the Festool one would develop the problem of it falling apart on you. So I recommend this, even if you have the Festool one. But once again, this could be had for half the price. The only thing with the Festool one, if that's important to you, it comes in a sustainer. The sustainer is not important to me, so I'd rather pay $60 than $120 approximately. And it does come with its very similar, or if not the same, accessory kit as the Festool. And of course, this is what you saw originally and what I was using to clean the floor with. Very handy. I know everybody want to run off and watch football today, so I'm not going to hold you guys um, too long. But thanks for watching this video. And as usual, be safe in the shop. Oh, lastly, any questions? If I haven't run y'all off already. Any questions? Feel free to leave a comment. Don't be shy. I'll stay on a little bit for anybody to have any questions. Should I say anyone that has any have questions? Grammar. And while I have you guys on there, getting comfortable, freeing up yourself, not being shy while you're working up the coverage to leave a comment. I love the comments, by the way. I'm going to be testing some of this stuff. I have plans of upgrading this system within the next 30 days. Well, here we are. Good friend, John Woods. Yep. Put you up there. Yep. Yeah, it offers, it's a solution to a problem. And it makes it very convenient to switch between various tools and put it together and take it apart. Uh, I've been working on this, and I'm gonna show you guys this little animation. You've seen some of the other ones I played with. This is the after party. I've been messing around with these emoji animations. I'm gonna show a couple of them. I showed them last week, but for those who didn't see it, now the graphics I didn't produce myself. This is actually I pulled them off of the iPhone. This one is from my CNC machine that I recreated their graphics and I animated it. Let me know what you guys think. Um, Actually, I never considered that. I never considered that, but it's it's something I might consider. I mean, they're so readily available, but it's something I'll consider. Thanks for asking. As I told you all last week, I will be editing these videos and posting it up as a replacement for this live stream. For those who don't like watching live streams, they don't like going through the painful, you know, blunders and the bumpiness of the process. So I'll have a more manicured one that I will post sorry later. See, perfect example. Thank you, John. That's another one I did of all that I happen to own. It's a graphic. It's not real. I'm gonna show overhead again so you guys could get another look at the various stuff that we spoke about today. You can look out in the description of the formal video. Um, I would put the information about these so you guys could purchase them if you choose. This one I really like, especially when I'm cleaning the CNC machine. I want to get around electronics components and the like. I do not want to be using, too powerful jet of air. You could possibly knock something loose and cause an issue, and we don't want that. A couple more people came on. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. This video for the ones that just came in. These videos is on various hose clamps and pneumatic accessories and a cleaning set that I feel makes my life easier in the shop. These particular small ones here was a solution to a problem in that these used to come apart very easily. In fact, it used to come apart when I was using them. And with the hose clamp, I could put as much pressure to make it as easy or as hard as possible to come out, including making it basically permanent without having to use a tool like the old fashioned like the old fashioned type. This one, just reiterating for those who just joined in, this one is when I want to quickly go between tools. Like, for example, if I, before I had my ducking set up, I used to have one hose to go between multiple tools. I don't do that as much anymore, but I do have one branch where I use it for the drum sander. I also use it for the router table, and I also use it for um, the molding machine and my jointer planer off of that one branch. So this give me the flexibility of quickly disconnecting from one and going to another one. So that's what I like about these. So that's all I have for you guys for today. And once again, thanks for watching and have a good day.